Hi everyone, I'm Miss Amy with the Norcross Library, and this is Junior Scientists. We will be conducting STEAM experiments every second and fourth Tuesday of each month. This will be a great way to learn STEAM-related facts while having fun learning how to conduct experiments at home. But remember to always ask your parents' permission before you do any of the experiments or projects. Now, let's get started. This week, we will be making elephant toothpaste. Now, do you really think we're making real elephant toothpaste for elephants to brush their teeth with? No, that's silly. But we are making something that looks like it could be toothpaste for elephants due to the size and all the foam. This will be a chemistry experiment, and we will be learning about chemical reactions and catalysts. A chemical reaction is when a group of substances undergo a chemical change to form a new substance when combined. And a catalyst is a substance that helps a chemical reaction to proceed faster without itself being affected. The materials needed for our elephant toothpaste are warm water, yeast, food coloring, dish soap, hydrogen peroxide, an empty plastic bottle, a funnel, an empty large container because we will be making a mess, and if you have gloves and safety goggles as well. And please don't forget to have adult supervision when you conduct this experiment. Now, I have all of my supplies right here. And what we're gonna start with is you're going to measure out half of a cup of hydrogen peroxide, which is what I have right here. And we're going to pour this into our bottle. Now you could use a funnel, but if you don't have a funnel, just be very careful pouring your hydrogen peroxide. Now I just used the store-bought hydrogen peroxide, which is 3%. If you use the higher percentage, it will get a thicker foam, but those are harder to come across, so you can just go ahead and use your regular hydrogen peroxide. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a little squirt of dish soap right in here, and this is what's gonna cause some bubbles. So feel free to just swirl that around a little bit just to mix up the hydrogen peroxide and the dish soap. Now, if we want to add some color, this is where you take some food coloring. Now you can make it all one color, or if you want to try to give it stripes like some toothpastes have, you can try to put it down the sides of your bottle, but sometimes that's kind of hard to do. So just let it kind of go down like that. Now remember, it will combine once it gets down into the liquid. I'm gonna do red and some blue. And some yellow. Probably just gonna all combine together and make a nice purple color or something, but this is what we're doing. Okay, so I got 3 striped colors for our elephant toothpaste. Now, you're gonna have 1 tablespoon of dry yeast. That's basically just one of the little packets that you can get at the grocery store of yeast. So empty out 1 packet or 1 tablespoon. And then you're gonna get some warm water. We're gonna put 3 tablespoons of warm water into our yeast. And now we're just gonna mix this up until it gets combined, nice and combined. until the yeast kind of dissolves as much as it can into the warm water. It's sticking a little bit to my spoon, but just keep mixing the best that you can. And then what's gonna cause the experiment is when we add this mixture into our bottle. So now be ready. This is why you have to put it in a big pan. So here we go, and I'll explain to you what happens. Now what happened was when the hydrogen peroxide came into contact with the yeast, it starts breaking down into water and oxygen. And oxygen is a gas, and therefore it wants to escape the liquid. And the dish soap that you added to your reaction traps these gas bubbles, and it forms foam. This reaction will continue as long as there is some hydrogen peroxide and yeast left. Once one of them runs out, it stops making new foam. You may also notice that the bottle and the foam feel kind of warm. This is also because it created an exothermic reaction, which is a chemical reaction that involves the release of energy in the form of heat or light. Now, you can try this experiment several times and see if the amount of yeast you use makes a difference. Maybe if you happen to get a hold of some 6% hydrogen peroxide, see what happens when you use that. Maybe see how long it takes the foam to come out. You can time it, you can use different colors, and you can make this experiment your own. Have fun with it, but always remember to be safe and have adult supervision. I hope you had fun making elephant toothpaste and doing some chemistry and even learning some new scientific facts and words. I will see you next time. Goodbye.